Today we're going to look at a very cool watch that I've been wanting to check out since the pre-sale of the first batch that wanted to come out. That was a couple years back, I believe. But today we're going to look at the Titan from Erebus. All right, before we get into this watch, I just want to say welcome to Outside the Dial. I am Rob, and if this is your first time here, great. If not, welcome back. Please, if you just take a second to hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Like the videos, share them with your friends. Before we start nerding out on all the specs of this watch, let me just tell you a few things that I love about it. One, the color is amazing. This blue it looks really nautical. It's got red accents that make it pop. The bezel with that matte blue is a beautiful shade of blue. And like every gigantic 44mm dive watch, the crown is in the proper place at the 4 o'clock position. So why do a 44mm dive watch, especially in an industry that seems to be smaller than they are big? And the reason you do that is because you want it to be a utility watch. You want it to be easy to grab, especially if you're wearing dive gloves and you're underwater. You need your watch to be substantial. You need to be able to read it easy. You need to be able to turn the bezel, fix the bezel. You need to be able to touch the watch. And a petite little 38mm dive watch just isn't going to cut it, especially for us bigger guys. Now, this watch originally comes on this massive chunky bracelet. It's actually engineered very well. It's very smooth. I don't know if you could see that, but it looks really beautiful and it pops in the light very, very nicely. The buckle is a scissor type clasp with locking mechanism. And of course there is micro adjustment on the clasp here. And the reason why you have these micro adjustments in dive watches is because for everyday use, as your wrists kind of swells and shrinks, you can adjust your watch to fit well. But the real reason why these clasps are here is so you can extend this bracelet and get it over top of your wetsuit. As quality as this bracelet is, the first thing I did is took it off the watch. Why? Because it's very heavy and it just isn't very comfortable to me to have that much weight on my watches. I know a lot of people like that. It's just not for me. So what I did is went to the place I buy all of my dive straps, at least check there first, because it's such a soft silicone. You can wear this endlessly without it getting uncomfortable. And this is actually a Tissot dive strap. If I'm being honest, I'll never put this bracelet on this watch again, unless of course I'm going to give it to somebody or I don't know, sell it down the road or something. But it's really all about the silicone. All right, this is a stainless steel case, comes in at 44mm. The lug to lug is 48.5mm. The lug width is 22mm. The thickness of this watch is 15.5mm. The crown, 7.7mm screw down crown. The bezel is a 120 click unidirectional. The glass is a double dome sapphire with AR coating. Of course, the lume is a BGW9 Super Luminova. The bracelet this watch comes on is also stainless steel. It comes with quick release end links and a very nice clasp with a micro adjustment. The movement in this watch is a Seiko NH35, which is known to be like a beater workhorse movement. It's a good choice, especially for the price point of this guy. There is a helium release valve. There is 500 meters of water resistancy, and you get a lot of that by having quality manufacturing like a screw down crown and the screw down case back that comes with this watch. Now, not everything is perfect, of course, and there are 3 things that I would have loved to have seen done differently on this watch. Number 1 is the case back itself. It's got a very cool case back. It's the logo basically. And I actually like a decorated case back even more than I like an expedition case back, especially in a dive and a tool watch. But this one's a little sharp. So I would have liked to have seen it a little softer, I guess. So it's a little more comfortable on the back of your wrist. The second thing is there are no drilled lugs in this watch. It can't possibly be that much more expensive to just drill the lugs out like a good dive tool watch should have on it and make everybody in the space happy. And the third thing is definitely a preference thing for me. I prefer a 3-hand movement, no date, especially on my dive watches. But this specific one, there's no way I could read this date on this. I would just say skip it next time. No date needed. This is a great watch without the date. Now, all that said, this watch comes in at under 450 bucks. I think it's actually 449 retail on it, but for that price point, this is a lot of watch, guys. Erebus has a whole bunch of cool watches over there on their website, so go check them out at erebuswatches.com. Guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching.